Yeah. I don't yell, I just rap a lot. I just stack a lot. Hey, what's going on? This is Jsean at How To Reviews. And for this video, I pretty much just wanted to kind of do like a recap of where I think this channel is going. And I might have said this in other videos and might have brought it up a little bit, but a lot of people follow this channel for different reasons. There ain't a lot of people, but the people that do follow it for dramatically different reasons. Based on analytics, most people follow it actually other than cameras is probably maybe the second. The first is actually just helpful videos on setting your watch and very random stuff. So at this point, I think I have the creative freedom to dive into doing whatever I feel like, and I won't affect anybody. That I don't have diehard fans or anything like that. So unless I start doing some real off the wall type of content, I don't think I'm really going to lose anybody if that's the case. I actually gain more traction when I do nothing, which is weird to me. And I just let the channel marinate a little bit. So since then, I've been working on other channels and stuff like that. So with that being said, at the end of the day, I kind of turned this into, it used to be a channel where I just did whatever I felt like doing. And I miss doing whatever I felt like doing. So I have other channels that do kind of focus on that, but they're so geared towards a lot of just dialogue that it'd be kind of weird because I overwhelmed it with just a certain type of expression of myself that it'd be weird to bring in other sides now. So I mean, it's all part of me, but it's just different sides of what I want to talk about and what I want to do and what I find entertaining, right? So I eventually did a lot of camera reviews and camera gear. I put a lot of effort into it at some point in time, and I wanted to accomplish something about it. It wasn't about subscriber count or necessarily views, but it was relationships, and I did establish those relationships. But just like everything else, there becomes like it'll peak. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a time where you want to grow more. And I feel like what I thought small then. So those things that I wanted to accomplish, I accomplished them. And now it's time to elevate. And I think to myself, how am I going to elevate at this point? I ended up, with all this being said, I ended up doing a lot of like more of the tech side of things and made sure it was more about cameras because my business revolves around this type of equipment, right? So it made it a natural thing to talk about. For those that don't know, I used to be involved in like music and stuff like that. And that's why I have a lot of music gear, and you'll see a lot of hardware, that, high-end hardware and stuff like that I've had in some past videos. I just never really dove into it because you're not seeing that personal side of what I'm doing. Not any of my work, actually, you're not seeing any of it. I realized that going in 2020 and forward, I don't really want to talk about that stuff. To me, I love the idea of creating. I love taking an idea and turning it into something that you can touch, something that you can see, something you can just see and enjoy the result of whatever hard work and effort that you put into it, right? Doesn't matter if it's taking pictures, if it's making video, if it's, I don't know, drawing, I don't know, having a business plan, an idea, and you turn it into a great business, idea on your head to a paper, to an actual storefront or whatever it is that you're into. I have a passion for creating, and with that passion for creating, I just feel like I'd rather focus on things that I care about, because if you look at a lot of my older videos where I'm speaking on items and subjects, you don't really see me in the video, and it's actually on purpose because I didn't want to be a reason why you didn't want to watch something about a camera, because a lot of people are judgmental. You're not here to watch it because of me. You're literally here because, you're here because you wanted to know about an A7R4 or something like that. You're not here for me. So I didn't want to scare away a viewer for this because of this, you know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, because it's the internet, everybody has a voice, everybody has an opinion, everybody, good or bad, whatever. It's to a point now, it just don't make me happy. And all that other stuff is just extra, what I'm saying. But it's almost like the way I can break it down is if you create a channel, and this can work for some people, it just don't work for me. I'm just too creatively free and I feel trapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, it doesn't feel very authentic to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I gotta get ready for work and put on the right clothes, and yeah, I don't want to do all that. I want to put a Scully on my head. I want to wear whatever I want, look however I want, as long as I feel comfortable in my presentation of who I am at this moment, right? This isn't a corporate video. Of course, if I was doing corporate work, I wouldn't be wearing this, but this is how I'm dressing today, and this is what I'm going to wear, right? So when you do stuff about products all the time, your channel starts. I mean, like I said, some people are very successful with this. I just feel like it's not working for me, and where I see myself going in the future with YouTube or just my life in general. I want to focus more on just being happy, doing things that are interesting to me. When you depend on gadgets, gear, technology, you literally have. Think about a news channel, right? A news channel is nothing without the news. And then you have news personalities. And then people will say they're drawn to channel whatever because of this host is what's drawing the attention. And then you can take that host somewhere else, and some people may follow where that person went to. But in reality, they are following the host. That makes it better, more enjoyable, more tolerable, whatever, more entertaining. But if you took away the shows, the news, the host has no job. The host is no longer that interesting because the host can't sell merch. The host, well, I'm not saying it can't, but it's very unlikely. The host isn't going to create a whole new business based on the following that they've created because they really only followed you for the news. You get what I'm saying? So if you lose the news, you lose your audience and you have nothing. I realize with this type of channel, when you lose the products, you lose everything. You have nothing. It's like Sony, Canon, all this back and forth nonsense with camera gear. What happens if Sony doesn't release something for half a year? If Canon doesn't release something for half a year? It's like you have nothing exciting to talk about. Nothing to bring in or drive in new attention to your channel. So what do? You start making shit up. You make stuff up like the news might have to make something up because there's no news to talk about that's interesting, right? Because their whole business model is based on news. If there's no news, then you have to create news, right? Same thing with these so-called reviews. I mean, unless you're like that well off where you're just getting stuff all the time, anything tech related, you're buying or getting it, you're receiving it from the company for review, whatever the case is with the relationships you have. Most people don't have exactly that situation, right? I don't have that exact situation. So I don't want to buy stuff just for the channel. There's times I may do it and there's times I may not, but I don't want to base everything on that. To be honest with you, gear to me now at this point, even though I was talking about the passion of creating, and forgive me, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm super tired. It's a passion of creating for me. I used to have near and dear thoughts and used to hold cameras close to me because they meant something to me. Now it's literally a tool. The way it probably always should have been when you start turning it into business. That's why a lot of photographers are poor business persons or people. The good creatives, horrible business people, because they don't think straight because of their thinking too. They're putting their passion in front of their business sense, if that makes sense, right? So I'm just trying to find balance. I'm not going to focus so much on gear. The gear is the tool. The gear is how you're watching me. You know, now if you ever ask me, oh, I love the quality, what are you filming on? Yes, I may talk about it and give you some pointers and stuff like that. But as far as like opening this camera, I talked about this a little while ago, and I did end up getting it, the A7R4 Sony. I don't really want to talk about it. Dude, for what? You know what I mean? You can read about it. There's plenty of people talking about it. You'll never know until you experience it, until you own it, right? For me, this is just a tool for a reason that I need, right? That I can justify. To a lot of creators, it's a reason to create content and to potentially gain new subscribers. That's how they look at it. I don't look at it as that way. At one point, I kind of did, to be honest with you. It's part of the reason why I bought my Fuji. I was going Fuji when everybody was going Sony because I used to do Sony, but it wasn't as popular at the time. And then it got to a point where I'm like, all right, let me go to left and I'll try something else. Then I was putting a lot of work into it. And I just felt like it wasn't worth it with all the time I was doing and all the other responsibilities that I had in my regular life, right? So I still love gear. I still love technology. I still love having the best that I can budget out for whatever purpose that I need gear for. But right now, it's more of a tool and convenience factor. I want to take little to no effort into being able to create the content, and the content being more geared of maybe my actions or reviewing other things besides just cameras. You know what I mean? It's how to and reviews. It doesn't say how to and reviews, how to and review camera gear. You know what I'm saying? That means like everything should be camera related. Like for example, I just bought this little jacket. Maybe I want to do a little clothing haul. Maybe I want to review my experience buying it at Saks and the quality, and give you some close-up shots with whatever I'm wearing, and that type of stuff. Now, to some people, that's going to be a turn off and you're not going to enjoy it. But guess what? It kind of don't matter, because I bought this. I didn't buy it for you. I didn't buy it to review it for you. I bought it because I wanted it. And if I wanted it, I'm already happy with my purchase. And now I want to share my experience with you. It's different. That type of review. Not a review like, okay, members only jackets are really popular in 2020. Let me go find one so I can buy it and then review it and then get a lot of views from it. I don't want to create a channel like that. I don't want to continue like that. So for some reason, if this happens to turn you off and you don't like the way I'm talking about this, then, by all means, I guess you have to exit and then find somebody who does do it that way, because that's not the approach that I want to take. It's not where I want to go. There's a lot of things that I feel like I can offer that that's just different. I want to be free in my thinking. I don't want to be bottled in with one type of thing. So in the future, I may do more talking pieces and just one-on-one. I don't even know what to call it. It's not vlogging. It's whatever this is. What I'm doing right now, actually, if I do a review, it'll be super light. It'll be me talking just like this. Check out these headphones I got, blah, 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 blah. And these actually are nice. And these actually were given to me, by the way, provided to me, I would say, from, let me just do a little plug real quick. Can you see it? Let me see if I can focus. Block my face out. These actually were provided by the Gratis Group a while ago. Never given them to make a video about, but I actually really do use these, and I really like them. They're very lightweight, very similar to my Sennheisers, wherever they are. Very similar to these Sennheisers right here that are pretty inexpensive workhorses. I actually like these. They're lighter. They're not lighter, but I like how they're more narrow. They're not like a big round oval. They're kind of slim, if that makes any sense. And there's adjustments for bass and stuff like that. I actually really like these, honestly. So stuff like that, I wouldn't mind doing a quick little drop. I'm not dedicating an entire video and doing close-ups of the ear cushion and saying that this does. No, I will do that if you pay me to do it, and because I'm making like a commercial or something like that. But other than that, I just want to do more of what I'm interested in. I'm not saying I'll never do those type of videos, but the terms have to be right. It's not, I don't just want somebody to give me something and I'm going to create like an advertisement. I don't want to do it that way. Hopefully too many don't leave. Maybe I gain some here and there, but I will start doing attire. It could be shoes. I'm not a shoe junkie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you the latest and greatest shoes, and I don't care what y'all call me. I like car stuff. That doesn't mean that I'm a wannabe car, Mopar type person. I just like certain things because I like it, Just like people who like shoes. If you buy certain Jordans and they're not the cool thing, it's like you're looked at as like, you're looked at in that community as like a poser, a fake person. I forgot the name they call it, but it's just like something that ain't a good term. You know what I'm saying? That makes you not want to buy the shoe because you think they're going to laugh at you for it. I don't want to make content like that. If I like the shoe and it's a corny shoe and it's a Jumpman, which I'm not going to buy anyway, but I'm just saying if it was and I happen to like it, I'm going to buy it and I may show it to you there may be somebody out there that likes it. That's exactly why they sell them. So they're obviously somebody's buying them. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be that guy. I want to be somebody who shares my experiences with you, not the other way around. I'm not buying stuff for your experience. It's my experience. And hopefully you find something in common or you find something interesting in how I'm talking about it. And it inspires you to like it or hate it even more. And maybe you'll go buy it because of it, or maybe you won't buy it because of whatever I'm saying or whatever the case is. So it'll be gear stuff. like as you see, I got an RE20 coming in. This is the RE320. This is like a tech thing, right? I'm not gonna do sound tests. Just listen to it. Do you like how it sounds? If you like how it sounds, then you probably like it too. Do you want to know what I ran it through? Ask me, and I'll tell you what I ran it through. If it's something similar to what you have or what you're looking at, that's how I'd rather talk about gear. I don't want to do close-up shots and do all this detailed spec sheet and all this boring stuff. Just for you not to even subscribe and just for you to look at it as a manual that you could have read and then leave the channel and then wait until the next time I have a product that you were looking for. I'd rather not do it like that. Now, a lot of people do it like that. I just don't want to do it like that. It's just boring, and I'm too creative to be that boring. So I sound boring now probably because I'm tired, but you may even catch me eating something on here and then talking to you about something of how to something or maybe a review about something else. It's how to and reviews. I can review whatever I choose to, and you have the right to stay or leave, just like you have that choice, right? So I just want to dive in other things besides electronics, basically what I'm saying. It could be clothes, it could be sunglasses, it could be jewelry, it could be a store, it could be my experience. I wouldn't necessarily call it vlogging, but I'm not saying I'm not open for that in the future, maybe. And if that don't work for this channel, I'll still have my other channels that, I'll do stuff like that. I do a lot of music. I'm not worried about if you like the music, but if I like it and I want to share it and you're interested in it, cool too. And if you want to know how I edit it or had the recording process, the engineering process, hey, there's a big crowd for music people too. And a lot of people view some of my music content and they probably don't even know exactly what I know about music, or maybe I can help them. That's cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me stop rambling. I'm just talking, but I'm always going to say this pretty much forever now. Make sure you do everything at your top level. And I guess I'll catch you on the next one. This is kind of just a 2020 recap of going forward. I don't even know how to pronounce it, how I'm going to say this or word this, but my mission statement for 2020 for How To Reviews and what it means and where it's going. And that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. If you don't like what I'm saying, let me know too. And if you do like what I'm saying, let me know too. Either way, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm tired. So I'll talk to you all soon. All right, bye. Yeah. I don't yell, I just rap a lot. I just stack a lot. Double S, staying strong, top level. Look at how I'm shining, I be glowing now.